Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Nicole, and I'm here to do a charm casting reading for you guys, along with a gender reveal. And I am so excited about this. I've been thinking about doing a video with charms for a long time, and I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy it. I did lay out 3 crystals here, the first pile being a jade crystal. I'll hold it up so you can see. Okay, and the second pile being the lapis lazuli. And the third pile with citrine. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes and meditate and see which pile you're being drawn to, and focus on, your specific situation, any information that might come in regards to your future baby, in regards to their personality, their gender, or any other information that you need to know. And when you're ready, I will leave the timestamp below. Hi, pile 1. Okay, let's get straight to your messages here. So we are going to start with just tuning in to what exactly you need to know in regards to your future baby. And as I'm doing this, my eyes are closed, and I'm going to get quiet for a second, and I'm going to let Spirit guide me to the right information for you guys. And let's see what pile 1 needs to know. Okay, so for you guys, we have time. So I have these little messages in a bottle here, and you guys got time. And when this comes up, it signifies that you need to have a little bit more patience, okay? Yes, this is going to happen for you, but some of you are feeling perhaps that time is of the essence. Perhaps you're getting older and you're feeling pressure to get pregnant right away, or there's something around time that is important for you. But right away, I'm getting the word patience, that it's going to take some more time. It's going to happen in divine timing, okay? Now let's see what else we have here. You do have this little cat here that came out. And so cats might be important to you or your future baby. You might even own a kitten or a cat, or your child might love animals and really want to get a pet. They might want to get a cat. And so that is very, very possible. I'm also seeing here that this penny came out, and that signifies abundance, okay? So you have a coin here. Abundance is definitely going to be coming in with this child. When I'm looking at these charms, how they're laid out, they're pretty much spaced out very evenly here, which is interesting because sometimes there's a little part of it that's like cluttered in a corner, or certain ones are farther away from the other, but everything's spaced out pretty well. There's only one charm that came out upside down here. And let's just look at this for a second. So I'm actually getting that this looks like wings to me. I'm getting angel's wings. And for some reason it's upside down. So I'm getting that you guys are not listening to your spirit guides and angels, or there's a need to reach out and do that more, okay? Your child that's coming in is going to be very spiritually aligned, okay? We also have a fairy here, okay? We have a little fairy here. And so they are going to be very much in touch with nature, in touch with animals. They might be a bit sensitive and thoughtful as well. I'm also getting somewhat of a gentle energy coming through here with your future baby. Okay, we do have a clothespin here, and it's overlapping the anchor here, the anchor, and the Hamsa hands, and I'll show that to you in a second. So this this hairpin here It's showing me that they may have long hair and, you know, or they might be into styling hair as well, okay? And we have the anchor that's kind of holding it down and with the hamsa hand. So the anchor is showing me that there is going to be stability coming in, that they are going to be very grounded. Okay, we also have the hamsa hand, and this is protection. This is telling you that they are protected on the other side, and they will be protected. I'm actually getting the message, and this is kind of silly, but doing their hair is kind of silly. It's silly, but it's not. It actually makes sense. You know, sometimes we use, you know, whether it's clothing, hairstyles, makeup, whatever it might be, we use things to help protect ourselves or help us to feel more secure within ourselves and to feel more confident. And I feel like that's going to be important for them. Having nice hair, now this can be, we didn't do the gender yet, it could be female or male, but it's going to help them to be not only more confident, but to feel more grounded and more stable in their life. This could also be a career choice. They could be a hairstylist or do something in the beauty industry. Okay, that can definitely be possible here as well. Now, again, I believe I did mention that they're going to be one with nature. We have a leaf here and a tree as well. Okay, I'm not sure what you guys can see, but we have a tree here. Oops. And we have a leaf on the side over here. And so they are very much into nature. Again, I'm getting like a spiritual vibe. If this is something you might enjoy doing with them as well, taking walks in nature or doing hikes or foraging, or, you know, there's just going to be a love of like the woods and the forest. Perhaps camping could be part of your life or of your child's life. Something involving nature. There's a lot of growth I'm getting from this symbol as well, that they're going to really, like I said, the spacing out, how everything's spaced out here so evenly, I feel like everything is happening at the right time. It's like, you know, it's like putting one foot in front of the other, okay? That things are going to happen, like one thing is leading to another. So have a little bit of patience. That's a message for you. But also in regards to their life is going to be on a pretty even timeline, meaning that besides this one little hiccup here, now this could also represent them maybe needing help to get in touch with their higher selves at times, because these wings are turned upside down. So there might be periods of their life where, you know, they might not feel so secure, or they might need to do certain things with their looks or with their hair or with just material things that will help them to be more confident because they're not believing in themselves. However, they do have the tree of life here, which is, you know, very symbolic of connecting to their higher self, being grounded, being one with nature, being one with spirit, growth, a lot of growth happening here with the leaves. There is a flower here as well. It came out upside down, but I'm not really getting that that's anything of importance for that one. Again, it's like they just are in touch with nature here, and flowers might also be significant to them. I'm getting daisies in particular. This can be something that you like or that your child likes, or it could be something that they enjoy drawing or wearing. There's also a key here. So this is symbolizing to me that, you know, this really is going to be the key to your heart. There's going to be, and as well, there's a bracelet as well here, okay? So that's showing me again that like fashion might be important for them, styling might be important. There is, you know, they're very loyal. With this key being here, they're very, very loyal people. They're really going to have abundance in their life. Things are going to pretty much flow effortlessly once they're here. They're going to have an affinity to animals, especially kittens or cats, or the lion family even. So, wow, beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to go over here, and I'm going to see, there's some more charms in here. We're gonna see what their gender will be. And again, gender is kind of fluid these days, so take with it what you will. But the pink and the purple signify girl to me, and the blue and the green signify boy, okay? So I'm just shaking this up, and I don't know what I'm pulling here, and you guys got blue, so definitely could be a boy, very, very possible, okay? So either they're a boy or they have very masculine features. Again, they don't have to be masculine, but they could be, they have male energy, okay? I'm getting a boy for a lot of you, a boy. All right, so next I'm going to pull some letters, and we're gonna see what their initials could possibly be. So we have a J, a D, and an A. And I'm also going to use some of these here. Okay, again, my eyes are closed. I'm not looking here. Just whatever comes out. Okay, we have an R, a B, an E, an S, and another D. Okay, so I feel like D is definitely a strong letter in their name, in their first or last or middle name, because that came out twice here. B could also stand for boy, but we have a strong D here. So D name, Douglas, Daniel, Drake, any D name, okay. Also J and A are strong, along with these other letters here. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed these messages, and I will talk to you very soon. Hi, pile number 2. Thanks again for watching. Let's get straight to your messages here. I'm just going to move this to the side. And we're going to see exactly what you need to know in regards to your future baby, any personality traits or information that wants to come through, as well as their gender. And let's get to it. So I'm just going to start mixing this around. My eyes are closed, and I am going to pull these charms when I feel guided and ready. So pile 2, what does pile 2 need to know about their future baby? Pile 2, okay. Interesting. All right, a lot of animals are coming out today. All right, so let's see. So your future baby has a little bit something else going on here. Let me just tune in. Okay, so the way these are placed out, they're kind of all cuddled together in this one section here, and then there's a few charms that kind of float out to the side. So, interesting. So we do have the tree of life here that came out, and the star that's also kind of off to the side. So I feel like, you know, they are going to really be connected to their higher self. They might even be a star seed. They might be a sensitive being, one with nature, one with all. They might be a spiritual person, but this is going to come later in life, or this is not going to happen right away for them because it's on the outskirts here. Okay, but what's happening in the middle? So we do have this beautiful flower that's right in the middle here, showing me that, you know, they are, first of all, things are in the process of having this baby, right? Like this is like a blossoming here. So when they're born, there's going to be a blossoming, a growth, okay? But right over here, we have a butterfly upside down, we have a doggy, and we have a seashell. So when things come out upside down, sometimes they signify something different. So for this, I feel like because the butterfly was upside down, and butterflies represent transformation to me, that there might be like a period of time where they're not in touch with their life purpose, or there might be something that like gets in the way of their transformation. However, I see this dog here as well. So animals are going to be very healing for them. Okay, maybe you have a pet already, a dog, but animals, puppies, doggies are going to be very significant in their life. They're going to have a strong connection to dogs. And in some way, I'm actually getting, because this is upside down as well, when they're young, they might actually feel more connected to animals than they do to humans. And the reason for that being because, like I said, they have the star here, like looking down on them. They are special. They are spiritually connected, but they might not know it right away. And they might feel misunderstood. That's how a lot of empaths do feel. I know I felt that way when I was growing up. So don't be concerned if they do you know, maybe have some trouble when they're younger, connecting with other people or friends, or if they, you know, just try not to be too concerned if they're a little bit more reserved socially, so to speak, because there is a lot of good energy here. And well, we'll get to the rest of the messages, but once they grow up and grow out of this, there's a lot of growth and connection happening here. And we even have the Hamsa hand here as well, signifying that they will be protected, they are protected, and there is a higher purpose for them in this world that they will discover as they get older. Okay, we also have an owl here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. There's an owl here, and it's on top of a penny. And so that's showing me that they're going to be very wise when it comes to handling their finances, that they will be financially stable. They might be pinching pennies, so to speak, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, they're going to be good at saving money. That's the message I'm getting. They're going to be very good at saving money. So you won't have to worry about them in that aspect, okay? And this is actually going to lead to a lot of protection. They're going to feel safe because this hand is right on top of this penny here. That the money situation and their tendency to be a saver and to really be good with money is going to help them feel secure in life. So don't worry if they're not the most adventurous person, or, you know, if they're more reserved, like I said before, if they like to keep to themselves and, you know, do their own thing. Don't worry, because that's actually good for them. That actually gives them the security and confidence that they need in life to feel secure, okay, within themselves. We do have a mermaid off to the side here. Okay, so they might really like and love mermaids when they're little. They might be loving you know, Disney movies and stuff like that. They might really love The Little Mermaid or movies such as that, but they have an affinity to the ocean world. Okay, and again, like, I'm picking up on, you know, that the ocean is going to help them spiritually connect and to feel more grounded as well. Okay, they're definitely empaths here. They are sensitive beings, okay? Now, for some reason, this seashell, or I'm sorry, not seashell, this is a starfish. This starfish came out upside down. So that's interesting because the starfish is upside down and the mermaid is upright, and they're spaced about evenly from the center. Okay, when I'm looking at the center, I'm looking at the core of who they are. Okay, so that's interesting. They might be a picky eater, I'm getting. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but they might not enjoy seafood, or like they might not enjoy like deep sea diving or snorkeling or being like in the trenches of the ocean, but they have a love of the ocean, if you know what I mean. So they're not going to be the person that, like, you know, necessarily like goes out on a boat and goes like to look at the coral reefs, snorkeling, or stuff like that. I mean, I'm not saying they'll never do it, but it's not like something that they're like if this was upright, I would say that they were more passionate about the sea world, but because it's upside down, I don't see that they like love it in that way. But with the mermaid being here, they do have an appreciation of the ocean, of the fantasy life that's connected to the ocean. Perhaps mythology will be interesting to them, or like sci-fi stuff. I'm getting more like the fantasy world type thing, like the Disney movies or the Pixar movies, or like the fantasy of it. But they do have a fascination with stars. They could be very much into astronomy or astrology even. So there is a part of them that is, spiritual, and I'm getting it's a scientific part, okay? But as far as like personality goes, they're going to be reserved. They're going to be really good with money. They're going to love animals. They're going to love, just dogs in particular. They might even be born in the Chinese zodiac sign of the dog, or they might have a connection to animals. Perhaps they want to be a vet, or something involving animals in their career. It could either be animal related or science related. Again, like with the stars, I'm seeing science, I'm seeing astronomy or astrology, or even like space. They could be really interested in space and everything connected to the universe and stuff like that. Very much they're going to be a thinker and a doer, and part of them is going to, again, like have a really like rational view on things, especially when it comes to money. Okay. Wow, interesting. Okay, so now we're going to go over here and we're gonna see what their gender could possibly be. Now again, gender is fluid these days, so take with it what you will. But as far as these charms go, pink and purple represent a girl, and blue or green represent a boy. Okay, so now I'm not looking. I'm gonna close my eyes and see whatever comes out. And you guys got the girl. All right, so very much this can be a girl, and I was actually picking up on that when I was tuning into the mermaid energy, but I didn't want to say anything until I pulled the charms. So you guys got the pink rocking horse, represents feminine energy. And again, they might be a little bit quiet and shy when they're first here. Animals are really going to be healing for them, especially dogs, or any pet that, just can cuddle up with them and give them that love that they need. And yeah, it's looking good. So let me pull some letters now and see if we can get some letters for what their first, middle, or last name might have. All right. Okay, so you guys got E-R-O, whoops, and another E. Wow, so definitely E can be part of their name. Okay, now I'm also gonna pull a couple of these. See what comes out there. And you got O, T, G, V, L, and Q. So I hope these messages were helpful for you. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Many blessings. Hi, pile number 3. Thanks again for watching. So let's get straight to your message here and see exactly what you need to know about your future baby, any personality traits, or any other messages that might come out that you need to hear for yourself. So I'm just going to close my eyes, and when I feel like the energy is right, I will throw some charms and see what comes out for you guys. All right, pile number 3. Wow, okay, you guys got magic. You guys got the message in the bottle, and this one says magic right in the middle here. Wow, beautiful. Interesting. So let me just tune in. So yeah, this is going to be really magical. When you have this child, this is like your dreams coming true. It really, really is. And they are going to bring magic into your life. And they might be really interested in that as well. They might love magicians or clowns or anybody that can do tricks and games with them. They're going to be really into that. They're going to love the idea of magic and sparkle and, you know, anything that has to do with fantasy and magic and anything that inspires them. They're also going to be very creative. I'm getting the magician is showing up for me, and I'm getting that they're going to be really the magician in their own life. They're going to be very creative, very powerful in what they create. And they're going to as well, there's 2 owls here that came out. These 2 owls that came out right here next to the magic here. And so they are very much going to have clear intentions about their goals. They're going to be very creative. They're going to be very wise. They might be somewhat of a night owl, okay? They might be someone that likes to stay up late at night, and that's because their ideas are strong late at night, okay? If they're a creative, they're going to get most of their ideas late at night. So they might, you know, they might have trouble sleeping, or they might like to write or draw or create or do anything creative at night, okay? It will be helpful for them to write down their ideas if they don't already, because they are going to have a lot of ideas. And wow, that's really, really cool. So let's see, I also see a tree here and then a leaf off to the side. So that's showing me that, you know, they are going to be really one with nature. However, I am noticing that this tree doesn't have any leaves on it. And so I'm getting that the winter and the fall might be significant times for them. That might even be when they're born, in the winter or the fall, or their zodiac sign might fall in one of those seasons. But they also might have an affinity to winter and fall, I'm getting. This is really interesting. I'm also picking up on like winter sports. They might be into skiing or snowboarding. And yeah, and it's interesting how there's actually another leaf here, that these 2 leaves are lining right up with the magic here and the owl. And so, you know, they are really going to be inspired with nature, and it's going to really, you know, again, like create some magical things here. I'm getting that they could even, I don't want to say be famous. I mean, that's possible, but they could even be like really well known or do something that they're really well known for. They might be somewhat of a performer. They might be a performer, or somebody that likes to get on stage and act, or maybe even do magic tricks. But they might be a performer, a night owl, someone that goes out at night with their friends and like stays up all night. I know this is not something the parent wants to hear, but I'm getting like a very sociable and like night owl energy. Okay, but also because they're really smart, they're really wise, they have a lot of ideas. Okay, again, they are the magician in their own life. And so, you know, they're really gonna fight to like have their independence, I feel like early. They're going to want their independence as a teenager, which again, you know, that could be challenging as a parent, but you know, we all go through it. So, but I feel like for them, it's going to come, it might even come like much earlier than you would think as someone that like wants to have their independence. And that's because they are so wise. Like with these two owls here, like it's just showing me that like they're wiser beyond their years. And for some of them, they're coming into this life with like past life wisdom that is giving these abilities and these like inventive ideas in their mind so that they're going to really create something magical in their life. They're going to be successful. Okay, we also have the key here, as well as the Eiffel Tower far off to the right. So later in life, they are going to travel. They might even want to go to Paris or somewhere in Europe. They're going to want to do sightseeing. They might even be performing again. I don't know why I'm just getting that for some of you. They might end up doing something, or maybe just work where they need to travel, but travel is going to be important. You know, part of them, because they are so magical, they have this magical energy, part of them is very romantic as well. So, you know, they might like want to run off to Paris and like get engaged or something, or, you know, just, they might just enjoy, you know, just the energy there. And they're going to be very loyal with this key here. Like as they get older and progress, because when they're younger, they're going to be very much focused on themselves and their ideas and their wisdom, and they're going to be inventive and ambitious and, you know, like have all these like creative ideas that they want to pursue. So they might be a little bit more self-centered, but as they get older, when they decide that they're ready to commit, and again, this is like, these steps are pretty even here. It's like, once they pursue this and they see success and they're settled down, they're gonna eventually like make a commitment to someone, and they're gonna have that loyal romantic personality. They might even fly off to Europe, you know, or take their partner there. So it's very lovely what I'm seeing here. I did not forget to talk about this little duck here, okay? So the duck came out for them, and I'm actually picking up on, well, not only bath time with like those little yellow duckies, but I'm picking up on neutral. So this might be, you might choose not to know the sex until they're born, or you might, you know, choose for like your baby registry that you want everything to be neutral. You might decorate their baby room in neutral colors. But there's something about that here, and if that's not making sense, ducks and ponds are going to be important as well. Perhaps you live near a pond that has ducks, or you go to a park that has ducks, but this kid is going to really like ducks. At the end of the day, they're going to really like the ducks. They might like try to feed the ducks and stuff like that, you know, like I remember, you know, my dad used to take me to the park, and we would, I mean, I don't know if it was right or not, but we used to like throw little breadcrumbs at the ducks, and that was something fun that we did together. That's going to be something similar here. Okay, cool. So now let's get into the charms over here, and we're going to see now, again, if you're someone that doesn't want to know the sex of the baby, turn this off now. Because I did get that for some of you, you know. So turn it off now, because now we're going to get into the gender and then pull some letters for their name, okay? So let's see. We have blue and green, which represents boy, and purple and pink represent girl, okay? Again, gender's fluid these days, so keep an open mind, but let's just see what comes out for you guys. Okay, you guys have blue. So it looks like you can possibly have a boy, and, you know, yeah, looks like a boy for you guys. So let's see. Now I'm going to pull some letters here and see what comes out for your future baby, what letters come out in their name. I'll just pull a couple other ones. Oh wow, you guys got 2 E's as well. Interesting. I did shuffle, as you saw there. So E, E can be a powerful letter in their name. There might be 2 E's as well. We have T there. Let me see what else. Okay, then we have O. We have a C. We have an R, an A, V, N, Q, and B. So in case you can't hear that, I'll repeat. We have O, R, C, A, B, V, N, Q, E, and T. So I hope that these messages were helpful. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.